Okay. We have massive news for Sea of Thieves. If you don't know about this already, the Sea of Thieves devs recently did a live stream for their community direct, and they just had amazing things to say. Their stream was 51 minutes long, so if you didn't watch it, don't worry, I put the video into AI and summarized it for us here. Basically, the devs admitted that some of the changes they made weren't that great. They spoke about safer sea fleets for co-op, about monthly new content coming in with Season 17 and forward, and that they would like to be more transparent with the community. Honestly, if you want to get a good rundown of it, I would recommend either watching Captain Falcor's video on it or a Shiny Ray's video on the update. However, this is what I will be focusing on in this video: the removal of insider NDA and the improvements to custom servers. This is amazing news for PvP players such as you and myself, the absolute degens playing 24/7 Hourglass. First of all, this automatically removes the cheater issue. It completely gets rid of it regardless of having an anti-cheat or not, because we are going to have control of who enters our server, which brings me to my next point. The PvP community will finally grow. Communities such as League of Thieves, Galley Gauntlet, Legacy Brawl Hub, Sloop in-houses, and our beloved Galley in-houses. All of these leagues, discords, communities are all going to grow so much because they're going to have access to their own private custom servers. But the main thing is we finally have access to spawning in our own supplies. No more taking hours and hours of supplying just for a couple fights and then on top of that getting ruined by PvE, because guess what? They're finally adding the option to disable PvE. I can't believe it. No more megs, no more skelly ships, no more pausing, none of that. No more PvE crates. You want 100 pines, 5,000 cannons, 1,000 wood, spawn in as much as you want. You want storage crates, wood crates, ammo boxes, you can spawn it all. And honestly, it couldn't have come at a better time. Hourglass was basically dying. It was like a year straight of more and more people leaving the game, more crews disbanding. You had less and less fights. It was hard to get people on. You had to DM people and create groups to like set up fights. People were constantly ramming. There were more bugs, exploits, cheaters. Everything was falling apart. It was like also a month straight where dives just didn't work at all. And because of that, we formed communities like Galleon houses and Sloop in houses because everyone wanted to continue enjoying comp. And it brought so many different people together that would have never played with each other before. Different regions were playing with each other. Everyone was trying out different roles. Everyone just became friends. There was no more of this NA versus EU drama. Sloop players were playing together. All the Galley players came together. Brig players started playing Galley as well. We even had Sponge playing Galley. Like, what? And now we have the opportunity to grind comp again. Everyone can make their main crews, they can play comp with their friends, and if you want to chill or just play off-roll, play with new players, you can just get on Hourglass. I honestly believe a lot of old players are going to start coming back, new teams are going to start forming, old teams are going to start coming back. Like, overall, this is just a big positive for the PvP community because it's going to just be like the good old days, how everyone had their own teams, people are diving against each other, fighting each other, there's competition, like everything's just going to be lively again. It's like perfect. I just think that there's so much potential for PvP within Sea of Thieves. You have all of these PvP players coming from different backgrounds like Apex Legends, Fortnite, Valorant, Rocket League, Hunt Showdown, Counter-Strike, all of these like top tier games, and they try out Sea of Thieves, they get into PvP and they love it. Even with all of these problems, they continue to still play Hourglass. Like the whole naval gameplay and TDM aspect in the game is so unique and no other game has really done this before that like Sea of Thieves should really just dive into it. I understand that the PvP community within SOT is extremely small. I think it's like 1% they said, and the majority of players are very like adventure based, very PvE based, but there's just all of this untapped potential of this opportunity for PvP in Sea of Thieves. And the developers finally making changes, kind of dipping into that environment is like the best thing for Sea of Thieves. Not only are they catering towards the PvP community with these changes, but they're also catering towards the PvE community. And I think the game is just gonna grow so much. I think this is one of the first times in a long time that everyone within SOT is just so happy to hear this news. And with that, I hope you enjoyed the video, I hope you enjoyed the news, and I really hope that Sea of Thieves starts to flourish and really get the attention that it deserves. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you're interested in watching me live, I'm always streaming on Twitch, and I'm gonna start multi-streaming more on YouTube and Kick as well. See you guys later.